All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our third edition of OHDEER. This time we are featuring Blindman Brewing, a great brewery out of Lacombe. They've been around for quite a while. Another brewery that's really paved the way for craft breweries here in central Alberta. So as always, we're going to go around the horn and try a couple beers and let you know what we're drinking. So let's start with Walsh this time.
All right. So I'm drinking the Longshadows India Pale Ale. Delicious beer. I love pale ales. A little strong right off the hop, but once you have a second sip, it's very smooth. I find it's very easy drinking, and it's also 7.1%. So you got to watch how many you drink because they can go down really fast.
Yeah, say goodnight, Kevin.
I like beers you can kind of relate to, so anything with the word pale in it, I think the four of us, that always catches my eye right away.
Doesn't every IPA have the word pale in it?
Unless it's just called an IPA.
Oh, an IPA.
Yeah. So guess what? I guess I like a lot of beers.
Well, you might not like this one because this is not an IPA, Ted. I'm drinking the Blindman River Session Ale. It's got some real earthy tones to it. I don't even know what that means, but I'm just looking at the can here, and it's got a real earthy vibe to it. So I like it. It's only 4.4%. So you probably have to drink a few more than Kev's beer. It's nice and cold, and I'll probably order it again.
Those are great beers for the golf course.
Oh yeah? Does it help your golf game?
Helps you forget about your golf game when you purchase them legally, right? Because we don't bring our own beer to the course. No one does.
Yeah, nobody does that.
Lundy, that's my personal favorite from Blindman this session. And I think Kev as well.
I just talked into the beer can instead
Good
of
thing
the
that's
microphone.
Not 7.7%.
Oh boy, okay. I can see how you like it, Dust. You're a real salt of the earth type of guy, so it makes sense that you like earthy beers.
Well, Dustin, why don't you tell us what you're drinking?
I got the 5 of Diamonds Pilsner, and really caught my eye when I was cruising through the Doortender app. I wouldn't say big fisherman, but I like to fish, and I've lost many a 5 of Diamonds lures in my day in trees or on the seaweed at the bottom of lakes. So, pretty neat. A fun fact about this beer is Len Thompson, who actually created the 5 of Diamonds. He touched or landed in Lacombe, I guess. He was raised in Lacombe. So portions of this beer actually go, the proceeds, each can go to fisheries in Alberta and their restocking program. So one thing I never knew, didn't have a clue, always just thought it was kind of a neat design that Blindman did. And Len Thompson, he's a pioneer, man. You want to hear a quote? Len was known for saying that the best time to go fishing is when the fish are biting.
That's like saying the best time to suntan is when the sun is out.
One other fun fact, because I did do a little bit of research before this old beer episode, is that Lacombe recently, I think in 2019, built like a 28-foot 5 of Diamonds fishing lure, and is massive. And I think it, obviously goes along with all the Alberta huge sausages and whatever else they got in towns, eggs, and pretty cool. Like I love this fishing lure. I really like the beer. It's pretty, if you had Pilsners before or of any other kinds.
So Dustin, is it the largest fishing lure in Canada or in the world?
Yeah, I believe so, Ryan.
All right. But Dustin's having a little bit of internet issues. It might be the cold weather. But you know what? We'll keep going. We'll find out for sure from Dustin if the fisheries get a portion of the beer or the proceeds. I don't know if maybe you're supposed to save a little bit of what's left in the can and mail it out. But I am drinking the Trip Hammer Robust Porter. Pretty cool can on this one too. I think Blindman is another brewery that does a lot of really cool artwork on their cans, and First dark beer I think we've done on OHDEER in 3 episodes. I do like porters a lot, and this one is really quite good. Really trip hammer, robust porter. There's just a lot of words in there that really catch my ear, I think. Right off the hop, I'm a pretty easy guy to market to. Just throw some words in there. And
So which word catches your eye? Trip or robust?
all of it, just all of it together. Trip hammer, robust porter. It's a catchy name. The robust tells you what kind of flavor profile you're going to get, and it's another bit of a stronger one, 6.5%. And I know for me, a porter is usually like a one or two beer max. It's not one you know have 4 or 5 or 6 of, or a handful of if you're Lund. But it's a great beer. I think it's got a really great taste to it. It's not too strong, not too doesn't hit you too hard or anything. So highly recommend this one too.
So Teddy, I got a question for you, because I do not like dark beers. I don't drink porters at all. Have you always enjoyed porters?
I have, yeah. And back when, a couple of years ago, when I was really drinking a lot of beer and really trying to get around the craft beer scene a lot, it was like porters, really any kind of dark beer, stouts, like especially all of those kind of different unique porters and stouts I really liked. So I honestly haven't had a darker beer in a while. So I'm glad I went with this one. Wanted to kind of change it up a bit. And yeah, it's going to be in the rotation of beers I buy from now on from Doortender for sure. Which didn't mention off the top that OHDEER is sponsored by Doortender. Thought we'd get through this one mistake-free, but we got one guy missing for getting the sponsors. But again, Doortender, really great partner of ours. Make sure when you order your Blindman beer from Doortender to use the code OHDEER, DEER. If it's your first order, you're going to get $5 off. And again, Blindman. One, just outside of Red Deer, and I haven't been out there for a while, but another pretty cool tap house too. So looking forward to when you can get back out there, and we'll all have to go for one there because it's a pretty cool little place in Lacombe.
I believe Blindman has won a number of beer awards, both locally and even internationally, and we're very lucky to have them in our backyard.
Do you guys know, do they offer is there a company or a service that offers like a brewery, not brewery tours, but like a brewery crawl just with all of the central Alberta breweries around here? Because I've only been to a couple. I'd like to check. I've never been to Blindman before, and I'd like to kind of maybe hop on a bus one afternoon and just kind of see them all.
Plan one. I don't think there's any like scheduled ones like in some other cities where you can go and have it, but hey, you know what? When we're allowed to be near people again, I say let's do it. Let's have an OHDEER local brewery crawl. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And this is going public too, and probably at least 12 people are going to see it on YouTube. So we're going to have to be held to it. I honestly think that's a great idea.
Yeah, and maybe a bus company or somebody that owns a bus is listening,
or a big car.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Or a stretched limousine. We'll take anything.
Yeah. So, I guess Dustin's not joining us again, but you know what? He got some fun facts in before he left, and that's it for another edition of OHDEER, I think. So again, thanks to our sponsor, Doortender. Blindman, thanks for making great beer with some great words on it. And yeah, get out there, use Doortender, support another local brewery in Blindman.
Thanks, Blindman. Thanks, Doortender.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers, Dustin, wherever he may be.
Oh dear.